little tight on you today. I'm just
It
kidding.
is a little tight. I'm actually gaining some weight.
You been working out a little bit?
No, just gaining weight.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Go over
There's
there,
two ways to make your shirts tighter. Gain weight or work out.
You gotta do something about those little pecs you got there. Or do they shake?
I gotta find myself a bra.
Just answer this. If I touch it, will I like it?
You will like it. You will like it.
That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. That's
Males
enough.
will like it.
That's enough with that. Yada Sports here.
How's it going?
Matt and Chris with you guys.
Where it's a show about nothing, but if you stay tuned, you'll agree we may have something here.
So, what exactly are we getting into today, Chris?
We're going to talk about Phil, Dwight, Amos, Dodgers, LeBron, Cam, Kings, and why one of us believes the NBA made sure the Heat got to the finals.
Who wants to have some fun? Well, let's start the insanity.
All right. Let's get into today.
All right.
I know we got a great show for the listeners, right?
Yep, today's a great show.
Again, if you're new to the program, my name's Matt. This is Chris. Say hi.
Hi, how you going? I'm just so focused on the Lakers right now. I got so many things to say about it.
Well, this is the YadaYadaSports show, so you're at the right place.
Thank you.
I think so, right?
Let's go.
All right. Well, we got a number of topics we wanted to discuss today, but for the first we want to talk about is the Lakers, right?
Yep.
That's the hot topic
Got to
of
talk
LA.
about Lakers. Got to talk about Dwight.
It's
and
stressful,
who's
isn't
coach
it?
Gonna be. Yeah. It's frustrating. It's confusing because Laker fans aren't used to being in this situation. We're usually playing basketball right now.
Do you have gray hairs by now? I do.
I get on the point where I don't care anymore. You know, it's kind of childish. Where Bus doesn't want to give up rights to the team to Phil Jackson, and the franchise is suffering for it.
So we're kind of in. I would say that the Lakers are in limbo right now. That's how I would phrase it.
Limbo, La La Land.
Well,
No pun intended.
I like that one. But no, I would say we're in limbo because we don't know what's happening next. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah. I mean, we don't know if our center's gonna leave and we don't know who their coach is gonna be. Right now it's Mike D'Antoni, but I know you don't like Mike D'Antoni. I liked him when he first came here, and I don't understand why he's still here.
Because back when Dr. Bus was with us, rest in peace.
Yes.
The city of LA, I felt, always knew where their future was going.
We never worried.
And now, I'm worried. Are you worried?
I'm very worried. We don't have Kobe. He's not gonna play opening night. I can tell you that right now. Laker fans.
I wouldn't count that out.
He's not playing late.
It's Kobe.
opening night.
You can't. You're saying that a little too strong for me.
It's Kobe, but it's also a 34-year-old Achilles.
You're a little too sold for me. I would leave some gray area.
I don't know. Well, let's get into who's going to be the coach. Who do you think is going to be the coach?
Sadly, Mike.
Opening night?
Pringles.
Pringles.
Pringles is going to be the coach for all of next season.
All of next season?
All of next. He's not getting fired.
Lakers start off.
You all right?
0-5. Yeah. Swallowed my own tongue there. Lakers start off 0-5.
He's not getting fired like Mike Brown.
No?
No. Pringles and Potato Head are completely different.
See, that's my problem with this. It's not typical Laker management. Laker management says championship or bust.
Well, see, Jim Buss isn't anymore.
Yeah.
And that's what Laker fans have to deal with.
Yeah.
You see, Lakers used to always be about winning championships, right?
Yeah.
And to me, they decided they weren't about that anymore. Mm. And when they did that, when they took D'Antoni and Steve Nash over Phil Jackson and Kobe, Powell, and Dwight, see, they took their eye off the prize. Mm. What they wanted to do was entertain instead of win.
Yeah.
With the Showtime Lakers.
Yeah. Which I don't understand. I never understood that part of Showtime Lakers. We have Kobe, who is great, but he's not young. Nash is a shell of himself, and
he's getting old.
And Powell's not going to be a Showtime Laker, run up the court.
Exactly.
I don't understand why you bring a Showtime system into an old kind of San Antonio Spurs
Exactly.
grind.
You took the Showtime entertaining instead of what wins.
Yeah.
And they took their eye off the prize, which was winning. And now we're seeing the results, the repercussions.
And instead of talking about how we're going to beat the Heat in the finals, we're talking about who our coach is going to be, who our center is going to be, and
we got two old guards.
Yeah. So, do we bring Dwight? Do we bring Dwight back? Do we bring Phil back?
Do Laker fans want Dwight back?
Personally, I don't. Personally, I've told this to you off air, and I've said numerous times, I needed to see Dwight win one game against the Spurs. I needed him to win one game.
I have a hard time holding Dwight. I have a hard time blaming Dwight for that. What do you want him to do with that lineup you had him out there with?
That roster is worse than the one he had in Orlando.
Exactly my point.
And he took them to the finals. I'm not asking you to take us to the finals. I'm asking you to win one game. Show me you can carry a team.
See, this gets very interesting right here. Because this is something I want to get into later about the Lakers and how the road to the finals always goes through them.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get into that right now. We'll get into that a little bit later.
Okay.
But about the Lakers and Dwight, I don't blame him because the guy is never healthy. I know so many Laker fans who hate this guy. Why? Why do they hate him?
Because he didn't perform. He didn't do his job. He was brought here from Orlando, a superstar. He comes over here and he chokes. He blames his back. He blames not getting touches. Look, I want a Kobe mentality where I don't care what my back feels like. I don't care how many touches I'm getting.
In the new T.J. Simers article in the L.A. Times, he interviewed Dwight. Dwight said 4 months ago I was using a walker. 4 months before the season, and 4 months later he's starting opening night. He was on a walker. The guy is never healthy the whole season.
So what do you want me to do? Base my whole franchise on whether or not your back feels right? This guy's got to go. I can't.
But you're giving up on him. You're giving up on him too soon.
My problem is he's only going to stay for a franchise tag, and I don't see a franchise player.
I'll say this right now. Next season, Dwight, you're gonna be unstoppable, no matter where he is. Houston, LA, Golden State, Dallas, wherever he goes, Atlanta, he's gonna have a great. He's gonna go back to the old Dwight.
Not unless everything is perfect there.
It doesn't matter. He is gonna have it individually. Look, second half of the All-Star break, you know what he averaged?
What, 13 and 18?
Second half of the season after the All-Star break, Dwight averaged 16.5 rebounds per game. You know what that is? That's getting healthy.
A lot of missed shots.
That's getting healthy. And what did the Lakers do that second half? 28-12. Why? Because Dwight played better. Dwight got healthier. Lakers won.
Explain to me why I'm giving a franchise tag, because that's the only way Dwight comes back. Franchise tag. Explain to me why Dwight gets a franchise tag after getting swept in the finals and in the first round to the Spurs.
He's a franchise player. Let's get that out the door.
Where?
Everywhere else. You ask any team, we'll take him. If they have the cap space, give us to him. We'll pay him.
Right now, I'm at the point where I'm calling Roy Hibbert's agent and saying, hey, we have a franchise tag ready for you.
You want a guy who speaks out against the gay community?
I want a guy that says, I don't care what your name is, LeBron, Wade. I don't care what your name is.
You want a guy.
I'm going toe-to-toe with you.
You're going to go toe-to-toe with the guy.
I'm going to take you to Game 7.
You're going to go toe-to-toe with the guy.
I'll take that.
You should have said no homo after that statement.
No homo. I would say that. Jason Collins, take me out to lunch. Let's talk.
You know, we're going to have to fine you $75,000 now.
I'll be in debt $75,000 then. I got nothing in my bank account right now.
Whether or not you think Dwight is a franchise player, we can get into that later. Mm-hmm. Do you think he's coming back?
My point is the same as Shaq's point he made right after the Lakers lost.
Okay.
And that is, you have a Laker organization where it's LA. It's great weather.
LA.
You have LA. You have the history of...
It's nice everywhere.
It's not nice everywhere. It's humid in Florida.
There's history
it's cold
everywhere.
in New York. And it's windy in Oklahoma. Rest in peace. No.
Too soon.
Too soon? Too soon or not soon enough?
Too soon.
Anyways, you have LA. You have the great history. You have the big names. You have Magic. You have Kareem sitting behind you.
Okay. You're telling me all this.
Yeah, and you're saying, I don't know where I'm going to play. You're saying, I don't know if I want to come back. What more do you want? You have Kobe. I had to sell you LA? Then you don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. You're not dying to be a Laker. And I want a player who's dying to be a Laker.
See, I agree with all that. I agree with everything you just said. But what if I'm Dwight and all I want to do is win? See, the Lakers, you guys are selling me on everything but winning.
Yeah.
You're selling me on the weather, the beaches, the history.
Yeah.
But you're not selling me on winning. You're selling me on Pringles and a guy who wants to make me run instead of use me for what I am.
Well, I'm telling you to trust an organization that has won 16
Trust an organization who chose a coach for Steve Nash instead of a coach for me? That's what you want me to trust them?
Well, listen to me, Dwight. You kicked out the coach in Orlando, Van Gundy.
Okay, that's in the
And
past.
you kicked out Mike Brown. And
I did not kick him out.
Slightly pushed him out. And now you want to kick out Mike D'Antoni. The problem isn't the coach. The problem is you, Dwight. And
I'm not Dwight anymore. I'm mad again.
Okay. The problem is you, Dwight. And I want to entertain a sign and trade because I'm not going to let you walk away. I'm a businessman. I'm not going to let you walk away for nothing. But we got to get something in return for you. So I'm thinking David Lee comes here.
So you like this? You like the idea of trading him to Golden State?
Yeah.
A sign and trade, actually, because as many people may not know, that Golden State cannot sign Dwight as a free agent because they don't have the cap space.
Correct.
So Dwight would have to say, I would be fine with going to Golden State, and the Lakers and Golden State would have to work out a trade.
Correct.
You know, with the caps, they have to trade salary for salary, even it out.
Correct.
We sign Dwight, trade him, etc.
Yeah.
That's the only way. I like that option too because it's better than having Dwight walk for nothing.
Yeah.
As in signing with Houston or Dallas.
Yeah.
I like that idea. We can get into those possible trade scenarios later.
Okay. We're talking about the NBA later, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We got a whole lot.
Okay.
We got to talk about the king. You got to respect the king.
The king? Who's the king?
The king
Kobe?
is... No, not Kobe. The king.
Tim Duncan? Steve Nash?
Mr. No Personality? Steve Nash? The cripple?
Who's the king?
LeBron, baby.
LeBron is the king?
LeBron is the king, the chosen one. LeBron,
Adam Morrison has more rings than LeBron.
the best player in the NBA, actually.
Let's talk about Adam Morrison. He has 4 rings. LeBron has 1.
Oh,
why do we keep talking about LeBron?
So we're comparing rings now?
Yeah, we are.
We're comparing rings.
We're if he's the king,
Are you
we're comparing crowns.
So you're saying LeBron isn't the best player in the NBA? You don't have to answer that right now. Answer that after the
I'm
break.
gonna lose a lot of followers on Twitter.
After that, all right, we're gonna take a break right now. When we come back, we're gonna get into the rest of the NBA along with some Lakers stuff. Stay with us, guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're talking about the NBA. We're talking about the finals. Spurs. Heat.
Boring Spurs.
Boring. They get the job done. I don't know why they're boring.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Hey, listen. If you think Popovich is not ready for LeBron, you don't know.
Imagine how fun it would have been to see the Spurs and the Pacers.
No one wants to watch that.
That was the joke.
Oh. Yeah. No one wants to watch
Thanks
that.
for laughing. Thank you. You just ruined that.
Hey, listen, I don't tap my foot unless I hear music, and I don't scratch my head unless I hit it.
I just threw you a lob and you just like rejected it.
I smacked that out.
You were supposed to dunk it.
At DeAndre Jordan.
I thought you were on my team. What was that?
So you're excited for this?
I just want to see LeBron. Honestly, that's only because we're witnessing greatness. Not to be a cliche on the Nike slogan.
Yeah.
But we're really witnessing greatness right now.
How much does Nike pay you to make that comment?
Well, as much as I don't want to hype LeBron, honestly, I gotta respect the guy. I love the guy, but I don't want him to win. That's the horrible part. I don't want him to win, but yeah, I love watching him.
So give me your prediction on the series.
Wow, you just put me on the spot like that.
I'm just gonna throw you out there. Just
no warning, no time to think.
No warning. Just give me your gut right here. Gut. No stats.
Wow.
Nothing.
I was not prepared for this. Just like that, huh?
You go to bed at night. You tell your wife, "Hey, the Heat are gonna win." And
I'm married now.
You're married now. In my mind, you're married. In my mind, everyone's married.
Wow. Spurs Heat.
Spurs Heat. Gut.
Wow,
don't look at stats. Don't look at anything.
Wow.
Spurs Heat. Gut. Wow. You got Popovich, the greatest, if not second greatest, if not the greatest NBA coach of all time. Against the greatest, if not the second greatest player of all time.
Right. Give me Miami.
Miami and how many?
6, maybe 7.
6?
6, maybe 7. Miami in 6, maybe 7 games. But I'm taking Miami. I don't want them to win, though.
I'll do you one better.
Actually, I don't know who I want to win, but we'll talk about that later. But
yeah.
I say Miami in 6 or 7. How about you?
I say Spurs in 6.
Spurs?
I say Spurs in 6, and I say NBA is pissed.
David Stern is pissed.
David Stern is pissed.
Who do you think David Stern wants to hand the trophy to on his way out? Arguably the greatest player of all time, or Tim Duncan?
He wants to hand it to LeBron. He's already given trophies to Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, Popovich. He's tired of that. That's early 2000s, late 90s. He's done that. He wants to hand it to LeBron. He wants to say, "I'm out of here," giving the king another trophy, and that's that.
Because he's the king. Give him his crown.
He's the king. Don't give me he's the king.
The only part that worries me is Bosh and Wade.
Bosh and Wade, and meanwhile...
Picking Miami, that's the only part I'm worried about.
Well, if you're a Spurs player, were you watching Indiana film or Heat film?
I was never watching Indiana film. I was texting you last night, and I asked you before the game, who you got in Game 6?
I said Pacers.
I get a text back, Pacers. What did I text you? Do you remember what I texted you right after that, before the game?
Something about being a silly boy.
Oh, a silly boy. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. A silly, silly boy. You believed into the Indiana hype.
I did. And then I forgot that Lord Stern wanted the Heat in the finals. I forgot that.
What does Lord Stern have to do with anything?
This is like a Hollywood script.
Don't tell me you think we bombed 9/11 ourselves. Are you one of those guys, conspiracy theorists with all your conspiracies?
Well, with all due respect to the people that lost loved ones in New York, the building did fall as if it had, bombs inside.
Oh, get out. Get out. Get out of here.
U.S. government and Al-Qaeda, the best 1-2 punch ever.
So U.S. government it's like David Stern, you're saying, basically.
U.S. government needed a reason to go to Iraq.
Oh, gosh.
They needed to get at American people's hearts. They said, what's 3,000 lives? We're making
billions.
All right,
let me cut you off before you cause some trouble here with our show.
Let's rush Limbaugh when you need him. Rush!
Rush?
Rush, you there?
No, we don't want Rush on our show. We might cut off a whole half of our audience.
Hey, I just saw we have no viewers now. No listeners.
We lost all the left wingers, which are the majority of people who like sports. So can we get back to David Stern and how he relates to the U.S. government?
Yes.
To you conspiracy theorist?
I think David Stern wanted the Heat in the finals.
So you're saying he paid off the refs?
I'm saying he said, if the Heat aren't in the finals, you don't have a job next year. That's what he said to them.
Oh, who gets their job?
He said there's a long line of potential refs in the NBA. We'll just replace you. He said, make sure the Heat get in the NBA finals and you'll have a job next year.
I don't believe that.
I believe that 100%. And I believe another thing about the NBA, They gave the number 1 pick to the Cavs.
Now that you may have something here.
They gave it. You know why? Because after LeBron wins championship, guess where he's going? He's going to Cleveland. Listen to me. He's got
You're
Kyrie.
just living in a fantasy world, aren't you?
He wants to go back home anyways.
Conspiracy theories, fairy tales. Your mom read you too many children's books before you went to bed, huh?
I still believe in Santa. I'll give you 10 reasons why Santa does exist.
Oh, ho, ho.
But no, he's got Kyrie Irving. He's got Anderson Varejao and averaged 18 rebounds last season. Check on that.
That's true. I think about 16.
16. He's got young players around him. Stern wants to build up a fan base in Cleveland like it was. Cleveland was like Oklahoma City, was it not?
Cleveland is garbage, honestly.
But when LeBron was there, it was like Oklahoma City. Everyone believed.
That's
Everyone
true.
was hyped.
That's
Everyone
true.
thought they could win a championship.
That's true.
Yeah.
In 2014, do you think LeBron's going back?
Yeah, he's going back.
You think he's going back to Cleveland?
He's going back, and he's going to say, I'm going. And Kyrie Irving is going to, listen to me, suffer from LeBron coming back to Cleveland.
Why?
LeBron, as he won't admit it, LeBron wants to be the main guy on a team. And he was nice and said, hey, this is Dwayne Wade's team. But now, you forget Dwayne Wade's even playing.
Well, not in the last game.
Yeah, not in the last game. In all fairness, not in the last game. But you kind of forget.
Where are the possibilities you think LeBron can go in 2014? Let's get into that free agency next season. Next off season.
I'm thinking he's going to the Cavs. And dare I say it? Clippers?
No Lakers, huh?
No, he's not going to the Lakers.
No Lakers?
What? That's the same reason why Kobe would never go to the Bulls. He doesn't want to play in MJ's shadow. He doesn't want to follow. He wants to make his own legacy.
It's true, but the Lakers will have the cap space.
Yeah, but all the cap space in the world is not going to make him.
What if Dwight says, Lakers, get rid of. I'll stick out the 1 year with D'Antoni this season. Mm-hmm. I'll resign. Mm-hmm. After the next season, you get Phil. Now we're looking at Dwight, Phil, and cap space. Tell me LeBron's not at least looking. He's not at least saying, let me go check out the beaches in the sunlight. Let me go check out Dwight and Phil.
He already has beaches. He already has sunlight. My problem is...
But he's got an old D-Wade and Bosh.
That's why Cleveland is so attractive. You got Kyrie Irving, young. You got he's probably going to get Noel in the draft.
Yeah.
So you have Irving, Noel, and LeBron. You build around that.
I still take Phil and Dwight.
Well, Phil's not coming back.
I don't know about that. I'm a little skeptical. I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical.
I don't think Phil's coming back.
I'm very skeptical. Very. But Miami, they're going to have to break it up eventually. Maybe this season or next, because that thing is not winning next season.
No.
As it is. Currently constructed, not winning. This is their last run.
Yeah.
And you say San Antonio. In 6.
I think San Antonio. And I think Tim Duncan is playing out of his mind right now. No one talks about him. In the words of Roy Hibbert, y'all mother effers don't watch us. No one watches.
We don't watch them.
No one watches the Spurs.
Even Indiana didn't watch Indiana.
Even the playoffs, I didn't want to watch the Spurs. I didn't want to watch the Spurs.
Because nobody appreciates good basketball.
Yeah, they want to watch fun basketball.
Nobody appreciates teamwork, fundamentals, unselfish ball, defense, teamwork. Nobody appreciates that anymore.
No. They want to see dunks. They want to see
lobs. They want to see steals, gambling. It's sickening.
Yeah.
It almost is. But I'm the same way.
So why is he? So it's gonna be a conflict of styles.
Oh, it big time.
You got the new kid on the block, and you got the old school.
You see, you got the old school big three versus the new school big three.
I say old school.
I say new school.
Every single year, it's funny though because every single year we talk about the Spurs and go, yeah, they'll probably be up there somewhere, maybe 5, 4. Every single year, they're one or two.
That's true. But I can't bring myself to bet against LeBron James.
Yeah,
I can't do it. See, let me ask you this: you're picking the Spurs, but let's say you were a Laker fan. I know we got a wide variety of Los Angeles fans listening here.
Yeah.
So let's say you're a Laker fan. Who are you rooting for? I assume if you're a Laker fan, you're a Kobe Bryant fan.
Correct.
The majority are.
Correct.
How many rings does Kobe have?
6, 5.
Let's not get carried away now.
I'm thinking about next year. Yeah,
how many does
5.
he got? 5. Okay. How many rings does Tim Duncan have?
He has 5 right now, right? 4 or 5?
He's got 4 right now.
4 right now. Okay.
Now I don't know if it's only me, but you turn it on ESPN, any sports outlet.
Yeah.
They're saying it's the Kobe Duncan era. They're saying they're neck and neck for this past era we just lived through of dominance. Kobe and Duncan have been the most winning players in this past era. Now, right now it's certainly the Kobe Duncan era. So if it's the Kobe Duncan era, what happens if Duncan wins another one and ties Kobe?
No one in their right mind thinks Duncan is.
But the media will. The media will. They'll say it's the Duncan Kobe era.
But Kobe's not worried about Duncan.
I know Kobe's not worried, but everyone else is going to be saying that. They're going to be saying they're equal.
Let me ask you this: if you're Duncan, in the privacy of your own home, do you think you're better than Kobe?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so who's?
But it's public opinion. The media shapes public opinion and everything. ESPN is going to say, oh, they're going to put up the stats. Oh, Duncan's got 5, Kobe's got 5. Duncan's got this many playoff wins, Kobe's got this many. Blah, 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 blah. They're going to make it look equal. Even though everybody in their right mind knows it's not.
Yeah.
But they're gonna. That argument is gonna be out there. Do you want that argument to be out there if you're a Laker fan, if you're a Kobe fan?
I welcome it.
You welcome it?
I welcome it. It will only make Kobe look better.
See, but what if Duncan, let's say Duncan ties, let's look at the other side.
Yeah.
Now, if LeBron wins, then there's that whole argument.
If LeBron wins, that's scary because he's got more MVPs than Kobe. He's got one more MVP than Kobe. And
he's got like 4 MVPs.
Yeah. So he's got 2 or 3 more than Kobe. And he has 2 rings. He's young. He's gonna get.
See, it's either LeBron 2 rings at 28 going into next season.
Yeah.
Or 1 ring at 28 or 29 going into next season.
I think LeBron is so gifted physically. He's
a machine.
He is a once in a generation player. That the only way Kobe is going to end his career better than LeBron is if LeBron finishes with
less rings.
And it has to be 3 or less. It can't be 4. If it's
That's true.
So give the ring to Duncan. Give it to Duncan.
You say give it to Duncan if you're a Laker
He's
fan.
a nice guy. He never speaks out in the.
So you're not afraid of the Kobe Duncan talk.
No.
Who's the greatest of this era?
Because all that's going to happen is Kobe's going to be asked, who's better, you or Duncan? He's going to go, Duncan? And then they go ask him.
That's
and Duncan's going to go.
That's true. I'm not, yeah.
And Duncan's going to say, hey, I just played my career. I'm just happy to be here.
I don't even think Duncan talks, actually.
Yeah, Duncan's going to have a translator.
No, he's just going to use his eyes.
He's just going to look at his eyes.
You know that blank stare he has? Just
Yeah.
that blank stare.
Yeah.
Or we could have Tony Parker talk for him in his little French.
Just that look like,
yeah.
just...
Exactly. I know our listeners cannot see your face.
Yeah.
But I saw
My
it.
face was priceless.
I saw it.
I'm putting it on Twitter right now.
Just Google Tim Duncan. They'll know what we're talking about. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about people comparing Duncan and Kobe.
So that's it. LeBron v. Duncan, you're rooting for Duncan. As a Laker fan.
If you're a Laker fan, if you're a Kobe fan, or if you're a LeBron hater.
Okay, forget the LeBron Duncan.
Yeah. What
if they're going to say, is it the Spurs or Laker era? Because the Spurs and Lakers have been in something like 9 of the last something crazy, like 8 of the last 10 championships or something like that.
Yeah, it's like
something ridiculous.
12 out of
16. Or 10 of the last 12, they both been there.
Yeah.
Something like that. They're dominant. They're dominant.
It's
right now it's 5 to 4.
5 to 4.
Lakers Spurs.
Yeah.
So are the Lakers the greatest of that past era, or are the Spurs now going to be the best dynasty of that era? Now that's even a better question.
And I'll say this: I think Kobe is better than Duncan, and will finish greater than Duncan, and no question about that. But I think, this is my humble opinion, the Spurs are a greater franchise.
You just said that right now.
The Spurs are the greatest franchise. This is their era.
You're saying that right now.
This is their era.
Before they win this finals.
With or without a ring.
With or without this next ring.
With or without a ring.
Are you crazy?
Nash and Parker are the same age.
Are you crazy?
Kobe and Manu are the same age. Guess what? They're in the finals, and Kobe's at home.
Are you kidding me?
What's there to argue with?
You're telling
every
me
single year we count them out, and every single year they say, "Shut up." I'm gonna be the first of many to give them respect.
You're saying they're better than the Lakers of this past era.
Yes. All in all, at the end of the day,
the late
Spurs,
90s and through the 10s.
Yes.
You're saying their dynasty, their era has been better than the Lakers.
According to the media, no, because the media doesn't show the Spurs. But if you look at the numbers, if you look at coaches, because Popovich and Phil are the same. They're in the same.
If you count out the Bulls, then you could argue that.
Yeah. But
if you count out Phil, Lakers, Pop, Spurs,
yeah,
you have an argument there. But you're telling me you're choosing the Spurs over the three-peat, over Shaq and Kobe.
Yep.
Over Kobe and Pau.
Yes, because I like consistency.
Consistency? The Spurs haven't been in the finals in 5 years. The
Correct.
Lakers were there in 8, 9, 10.
Correct, but they're top 60.
99 or 2001, 2. They've been there more.
Yeah,
and they've won more. And they've had the greater players.
Correct, but every single year you don't have to worry about whether the Spurs will make the playoffs.
You don't have to worry about that with the Lakers.
We just dealt with this in 2009.
No. You're going back to one season with Smush Parker.
Where Kobe wanted to go back to Philadelphia.
That's one season.
Spurs
05,
never
06.
And then now again.
No, the Kobe's not going anywhere.
I know, I'm saying, but Lakers are in La La Land.
That's true, but
And the Spurs are in the finals. Consistency.
I think you're making a good argument.
Because Lakers are a bigger name, and they have bigger stories, and they have Shaq, and they have Kobe, and they're more fun to watch. But the Spurs say, hey, we're in the ring-making business. We're going to show up every single year. We're going to punch our clock, and we're going to show up, do our job, and leave. We don't need the media to talk about us. We don't need anyone else to talk about us or give us respect.
I think I need a break now.
You need a break?
I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy.
I think I'm onto something.
I think you're crazy. YadaYadaSports.
Stay tuned.
Way down deep inside of me, and it breaks my heart. And it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart.
Welcome back to the Yada Yada Sports Show with Matt and Chris. This is Chris, and you're probably listening and saying, hey, the only reason why I listen to you clowns is because you guys tease me about Dwight and tease me about...
We tease a lot of stuff.
We tease a lot of things, yeah. So, you idiots, talk about that. Well, we're going to talk about that right now. First thing, what are we talking about, Matt, right now?
One thing I really want to get into this right now. This is a really, really good topic.
Yeah.
First of all, let's cater to our LA audience again, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you know how the Lakers are in such a horrible, horrible situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know how everybody says, "Oh, the game's changing. You got to adapt.
Yeah.
You got to play the run and gun style."
Yeah.
Do you agree or disagree with that?
I agree.
Why do you agree with that? You want to be like Oklahoma City. You want to be like Miami. You want to be the run and gun, up and down the court.
Speed never slumps.
Speed never slumps.
Yeah.
So you want to be like the Clippers, the Nuggets, OKC, Golden State, all these teams that get up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah. You have to have the pieces to do it, but once you get the pieces, go that way.
And
that's
what the Lakers tried to do, correct? When they hired Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah, they didn't have the pieces to do it.
They said we're gonna try and be like the changing league, the rest of the league. We're gonna adapt and we're gonna try and run and get up and down.
They have a checkers set and they're saying let's play chess. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't play chess with checkers pieces.
Well, technically you can.
You can, but it's not gonna be fun to watch.
I mean, it's ugly.
Yeah, it's ugly.
It is ugly. It is ugly.
You have to use the imagination.
See, what I'm saying is, I don't agree with that. I think it's still the old way. Like Kobe tweeted during the game, and he got criticized. What did you remember what he said when he was watching the game sideline?
No.
Post.
Oh yeah.
Post.
Yeah.
Post. None of this run and gun up and down. Let's all be like OKC in Miami. None of that.
Well, he said post because. He said post because. He said post. Sorry,
Don't laugh at me.
He said post because you have 2 7-footers. Not every team, actually, 31 of the 32
He's
teams
saying
don't have 2 7-footers.
Kobe says that's still the way to win, though. The way to win, I say, isn't the way that everybody thinks is the new way to win.
Yeah.
With all this point guards and up and down, all that BS.
Yeah.
It's still the old way.
Yeah.
Let me. Yeah, and you're saying, what would you say?
I'm saying I like.
Are you with me, or you agree with the new trends, the new idea in the NBA?
You know, typically I agree with the old school thinking. Typically, I don't. Typically I really don't follow anything that's new. I didn't follow Jeremy Lin. I don't care about Tim Tebow.
Oh,
that's
your boy. That's your boy. Timmy's your boy.
Tebow's the Antichrist.
Oh, gosh.
You don't have to take that out of context. Tebow is Antichrist.
All right, let's not get carried away on
all
Tebow
right.
That's a whole nother tangent.
But right now I think I'm going new school. I'm thinking the Clippers are fun to watch. I think the Clippers are one.
See, that's the thing. Fun to watch.
Yeah.
Not winning. See, let me say this to anybody out there who thinks that, oh, you got to run and gun now. You got to be like all these new teams.
Yeah.
Look at the last 4 teams that were in the playoffs. Who were they?
You got Spurs, Memphis, Pacers, Heat.
Now, what do most of those teams have in common other than the team that has the best player in the world?
Old school systems.
Slow it down. Defense.
Down.
Post.
You got a point there.
Indiana, San Antonio,
Yeah.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Memphis, Randolph, Marcus Gasol.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Big boys.
Yeah.
San Antonio, Tim Duncan. Big boy.
Yeah.
Indiana, they just look at them. Inside, almost beat Miami.
Wow. Yeah.
And in Miami, the only team who's running gunning like that, but they got the best player in the world. They can.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Everybody's saying, oh no, you got to do this. But look what won. Look what's there. 3 out of the last 4 teams were slow it down, half court offense, big boys, post.
But if Westbrook is healthy, OKC Heat finals.
See, OKC Heat, you're gonna try and beat Miami and LeBron at their own game? No. See, you're just duplicating them, OKC. They're gonna kill you at their game. See, why would you try to copy something that you can't get better than?
Who do you take in the OKC Spurs series if Westbrook is healthy?
Perhaps OKC, but you're not beating Miami. You're not beating LeBron James at his own game.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
But you don't have to worry about that. You beat the old school.
If
thinking.
something is better and you're trying to beat it, don't copy it. It's just going to beat you. You're copying it. You're not getting better. If something's great and you know you need to find a way to beat it, counteract it. Don't copy it. Counteract it and go against it. That's the only chance you have.
Yeah, but I still think OKC would beat the Heat in the finals.
Miami would mop OKC with the floor.
You're not going to mob Westbrook and Durant.
LeBron kills Durant every time they play.
No
every
one can
time.
stop Westbrook.
It doesn't matter. If his jumper's not falling, they lose. Just like they got mopped with the floor the last finals.
Yeah.
Mopped with the floor. That's why I think San Antonio has a chance. But what I'm saying is the Lakers messed up when they chose that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, everybody's saying, oh, the Lakers are terrible now. The Lakers are horrible. A lot of people don't think the Lakers have a chance next season with Kobe, Nash, Dwight, Powell, with that roster.
I don't think they do.
Why not?
Because it's the same exact team.
Why do you not think? I understand, but
It's called insanity.
what changed?
Doing the same thing over and over again.
What changed your mind? Because before the season, you thought that same team was gonna win a title easy. Now a season after, why do you think that team has no chance at all? They got the same roster, the same guys, the same potential.
It's because two people underperformed. D'Antoni is not the coach that you thought he was.
No, you thought he was.
We both knew D'Antoni was a great coach.
Okay.
Because
But not for this team.
Yeah. We thought he was a great coach.
We thought he could find a way. I think he can.
Yeah.
But he's gonna have to take his pride away.
And we both thought that Dwight would be a great player. He hasn't done
I think
that.
he will. Like I said earlier in the show, I think he's gonna have an amazing season next year.
Okay, so he wasn't healthy.
Let me tell you this: everybody thinks the Lakers are so bad right now.
Yeah.
They're in such a bad shape.
Yeah.
But look at this: like they think that every year they're just digressing.
Yeah.
But every year, the road to the finals goes through the Lakers. Every year. Every year, look.
Yeah.
They won 08.
Yeah.
They were in the finals.
Yeah.
Lost to the Celtics.
Yeah.
09, 09-10, they won.
Yeah.
They repeated it again.
Yeah.
Then the season after that, who was it? Dallas? Dallas won.
Yeah.
Beat the Lakers.
Yeah.
So they had to go through the Lakers.
Yeah.
The year after that, Miami
Yeah.
and OKC.
Yeah.
OKC knocked the Lakers out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
OKC made it to the finals.
Yeah.
And this year, Spurs in the finals. Who they beat?
Lakers.
The Lakers to get through the finals.
But,
See, all the road to the finals is through the Lakers.
Yeah, but the Spurs rested their starters at halftime.
But it's not like the Lakers are as bad as everybody thinks because you always got to go through them. They're still always a factor in it. So that's what I'm saying. They're not just this bum team like everybody wants to say they are now.
No, they are a bum team.
YadaYadaSports. Why are they a bum team?
Kobe has a bum ankle. No pun intended.